Hello, Collective. Wendy Joy. Love, light, and positivity. Every day, always. I just wanted to let you know that if you are trying and you don't see much results, or if you think that things are going sideways, or maybe they took, a left turn, I want you to remember that everything happens in divine time. And maybe it's taking a little bit longer. Maybe you took a venture or a detour on your path because you were meant to run into a party, a place, a thing, a mindset, a shift in perception that will help you on your journey forward. That it was a necessary tool that you needed to, come across so that you could cultivate into a doable, usable, valuable asset to you. And I could tell you that this is happening to me in real time because, oh, itchy nose. I thought that things were going to go one way and then they were, changed. And then I thought they were going to go another way. And then that rug was removed as well. And I was left wondering, like, is this a sign? And then I was intuitively told that yes, they were signs because it wasn't the right partner, the right objective, if you will, for me to venture forward on my journey in the most positive, upbeat, uplifting manner. So, I didn't get upset and I didn't curse anybody out and I didn't, put blame upon myself like maybe something me. I just understood that although they may have sounded good, they weren't right for me. And even though it was something that I agreed to, it was something that I really didn't have much of a choice with. And then when the tables turned, not once but twice, when they turned the third time, they turned in a positive forward motion that gave me the acceleration that I needed in order to continue forward with grace and poise and dignity. And I am very thankful and grateful with much humility that I say that I found a partner, an asset, a help, an aid, an endorser, if you will, on one of my journeys. So I told you guys that I published, the first part of my book, and that was my life experiences and what I overcame and hardships and whatever, right? That led me to being well poised in most everything that I do because my knowledge is vast and wide. And unfortunately or fortunately, no matter how you want to look at it, I tend to look at it on the positive side. So all the trials and tribulations that I went through and endured and overcame, right, without giving up, falling down, letting, someone else, dictate or suppress, right? I took care of me, all of my own, my entire life, and navigated the road, good, bad, and indifferent, the entire way. And when that led me to the new phase of my journey, my herbal healing, getting rid of the ailments that plagued me, in the past. Oh, my nose. Especially like ridding my body of the debilitating effects that, parasites, mindset, however you want to look at it, because according to Louise Hayes, right, you think what is going to happen and then it happens. You don't realize it, but when you focus energy on something that's creating motion, and it's got to go somewhere, so it comes back to you. And that's what, usually happens with people in their life until they realize that if you sway away from, stagnicity and negativity, and you are open and willing to receive, the information that's being presented to you, whether you think it hurts or it doesn't hurt, or, you know what I mean? Like, a pain issue, past relationships that didn't work out, or, a mindset that you once held on to that said that maybe you weren't enough. Which isn't true, because you are certainly enough. You are more than enough. You are. Everyone is the icing on their cake. Look at it that way. And it's not to be like conceited or self-centered or anything. It's just to realize that even you are perfected in divine time. And now that things are moving forward faster for me on my online journey, if you will, like I've been presenting myself, giving all parts of me and my insights and experiences freely for the world to hear, to, maybe take some type of, I don't know, solace, happiness, understanding, me too kind of thing. I don't know. Like, people aren't alone. And I even said that on a past video, that cycles repeat. The players change, but the cycles repeat. And all the cycles seem to do is revolve around the enlightenment and betterment of you in every single aspect of your life, whether it's personal or physical, or, dealing with the public, or, your higher self, or navigating through your pain points, illuminating internally, through intuition and, clear, vivid perception, pivoting and turning the whole way. That you find the best dial, if you will, position on the clock. I don't know how you want to put it, but we're all frequencies, so we'll say radio. And being that you're raising your frequency, and you're accepting where you are, and you're being grateful and thankful for what you have today, allowing, it doesn't serve you to effortlessly fall away. You give it to the ultimate one and stuff after you've, cultivated the value and, navigated the aspect of that tool that you're holding on to for future use, right? Because as cycles repeat, you will be tested along the line. I mean, there's just no way around that. Unfortunately, there's always someone or something that wants to make sure that, you really mean what you say. Trust me, I know. I've spent a lifetime saying what I mean and meaning what I say. And I've always had people, or, their views and perceptions, way off than mine, trying to encourage me, or tell me about how I'm going to feel. That I just have to give it time. No. You know what you feel, and you know when you feel it. And you are in control of everything you. So if something doesn't resonate, then it wasn't the right time. If, a person, place, or situation doesn't work out, then that wasn't meant for you. It wasn't part of your timeline. And I understand that by forward motion and movement and jumping and forming bridges and, alliances along the way shifts our timelines, most definitely. But what I'm saying is that sometimes that no matter how much the timeline is shifted, certain people, places, things, or perception isn't going to be able to come. They're not going to be at the same vibration level. So don't doubt what you are being internally, intuitively guided to know, right? Trust your inner knowing. It hasn't led you wrong yet, I'm sure. Mine hasn't led me wrong. As a matter of fact, it's alerted me to when things just don't feel right. And when I spoke about that, I was told this and that. But what that really meant was I questioned what was being said. I had to accept. And when I did that, it opened up way more doors for me, because then they understood. In this particular instance, it was a group of people, that I'm not somebody that just sits back and lets other people drive my car. Theoretically. And if, they want to drive in the same highway as me, then, they got to keep up, because there is a speed limit. All metaphorically. But I understand, or at least I hope that you understand what I'm trying to get across. And that's, everything happens when it's supposed to happen, when it's in your best interest. So, if you're waiting, if you're wondering, if you're, dismayed at all, keep moving forward. Keep setting your foundation and firming it up. And keep putting motion in the direction of positivity, love, and light. And you will see that your divine time is right past your fingertip. Actually, some people could even grab it and touch it, because they're looking over there. That's that perception thing. So keep yourself aware. If you need me, I'm always here. Reach out. And if you see, Mr. Tom Arnold endorsing me on every platform I'm thinking known to man, I don't know, at least 15 or 20 of them, who knows? I don't even know anymore. But if you see Tom Arnold supporting Wendy and the book that I wrote, that was the right time, with the right person, to do the right endeavor that will help me propel, so that all of humanity has an opportunity to live in love and light and be supported on their plight. And if you do see Tom, reach out and let me know. I'm curious to see on what platform that you found him, or that he found you. Love and light, my lovely collective. And may everything you strive for come to you in divine time, in a divine way, led by the Ultimate One, for success far and wide. I love you. I truly do.